Hi there. My name is Kemi Ojenike, and I am delighted to be your keynote speaker at this year's Bridge Repairers Leadership Summit 2025. Although I cannot be there with you in person, I hope that my message will touch you in some way and it will give you something that you can hold on to in your life's journey. A big thank you and congratulations to Bridge Repairers, the entire team, for putting this impactful conference together. I remember when I was a teenager, I didn't think that deeply about anything other than what was happening in my immediate environment. How I would pass in school, friends that I wanted to like me that didn't like me, how I would just get by each day, as teenagers often do. Obviously, at that time, about 17 years ago, we didn't have social media, we didn't have any of those cool things that we have now. So life was a bit simpler. But I was still a teenager with teenage problems. And I certainly wasn't thinking about changing the world or leading or any of those big things. Life was just simple. And it was mostly about me. But now, with the benefit of hindsight, there are many things I know now that I believe if I had known then would have radically changed my life. It would have made me probably more happy. It would have made me more productive. And I hope that I can share some of those things with you today. I am always so excited to speak with young people because you have so much going for you. And I hope that I will be able to show you that very clearly in the next few minutes that I will be speaking to you. So please stay tuned and just give me your ears for the next 5 to 10 minutes. I promise it will be worth your while. Now, there are 5 key things that I want you to think about. 5 things that I want you to remember that I believe will change the way you see life and the way you live day to day. It's not really anything dramatic, and it's probably not anything that you don't already know about. I just want you to pay a bit more attention to it. Are you ready? Let's go. Number one, time is very unhelpful. Time is very unhelpful. It's one of those things that you can easily ignore. It moves very slowly, particularly when you're not having a lot of fun. It does not give you any warning, it does not give you any support. It is just there. All of us wake up in the morning and we have the same 24 hours. Time does not advise you to use it well. Time does not advise you not to waste it. Time does not even tell you that it is a gift. It is an asset that once you lose it, you cannot get it back. And so, what ends up happening is that most of us are looking for ways to kill time, to spend it, to waste it, for it to just pass until we get to a point in the future that we think that things will be more interesting. But time is a very important tool because it is one of those things that no matter how much you try, you cannot get back the last 2 seconds or the last 5 seconds. And what that tells you is that whatever it is that you put in time is what you will get out of it. Time does not give you any warning. But those who have lived the journey ahead of you can give it to you. And that is what I am doing to you today. I'm telling you that while time is not helpful, if you are wise, you will take advantage of it and you will see it as what it really is, one of your biggest advantages. I'm telling you that as a young person, one of the biggest things you have going for you is time. While life may seem simple and boring at the moment, you have time and you have the things that you can plant into it to make sure that the days ahead of you are much better. So ask yourself as you're listening to me now, what am I doing with my time? Do I even realize the potential that this quiet gift has? Or am I simply wasting it and waiting for the next thing to happen? Am I waiting to have my freedom when I am no longer in school or when I get into the university and no one is telling me what to do? Or am I planting seeds in my time now that will make sure that I have the best future there is? Time is not very helpful. Remember that. Number two, your biggest treasure is very tiny. Many times when you think of treasure, you're thinking of having the biggest cars, the biggest houses, money to spend. What if I told you that the thing that is most valuable to you is actually really small? And you know what that thing is? It is the ability to do the same thing over and over, or as many call it, consistency. Consistency is your biggest treasure. The ability to stay on the right thing and do it consistently, even when it's not interesting, even when it doesn't give you the results that you want, even when other people are doing other things. Staying in the right lane and going on and on, especially when you don't feel like it, is your greatest treasure in life. Take it from someone who has been in your shoes before and consider my experiences as assets for you to tap from free of charge. I'm telling you that if I had found certain things that would add value to me and I had focused on doing them over and over, I would have a lot more freedom now. I would have the ability to really do what I want. But what ends up happening is that we are trying to do whatever we want now without investing in our biggest treasure, which is consistency in the right direction. You find that thing that adds value to you, whether it's reading, whether it's learning something new, whether it's taking school seriously. And you know, one of the ways that you will know that it adds value to you, in the moment, it will not be interesting. Everything within you will be fighting to do anything else but that thing. But if you can master the art of staying in the same spot, doing the same right thing over and over again, because consistency will work in whatever direction you use it. If you are consistently doing the right thing, it will add up, right? And it will deliver the best results to you. If you are consistently doing the wrong thing, it will add up as well and it will present a result in the future. Your biggest treasure is the tiniest thing. It's that tiny action that you choose to take over and over. It's that tiny step that you choose to take in the right direction. That's number two. The third thing I would like you to know is that you're a bigger deal than you realize. Now, let me ask you a question. If you took a pack of sweets and you unwrapped it, you ate the sweets or a pack of biscuits, and you threw the wrapper in the bin, would you go back to the wrapper, look at it in the bin, and tell it, "You, this wrapper, you are so useless. You are nothing good can come out of you. You are a waste of time. You, this wrapper, uh, you are useless. You are meaningless." Would you do that? Possibly not, right? Because the wrapper is useless. It's gone. You've thrown it away and you have moved on to something else. You know what that tells you? It means that anytime you feel or someone says to you that you are useless, that nothing good can come out of you, or those other demeaning words that people have said to you or sometimes go through your own mind, it is actually the biggest sign that you are not useless, that you are not without value. Let me tell you this, and I want you to listen carefully to me. There is so much more to you than you can see. There is a lot about you that even you have not discovered yet. There are things on the inside of you that are waiting for the right time to unravel. But the only thing that can stop you is if you choose to believe the lie that there's nothing on the inside of you. If you choose to believe that lie, it means that you will take decisions that will take you away from the path where you need to be. There is so much more to your life as long as you are breathing, as long as you are existing. And for the very fact that you are listening to me today is the biggest evidence you need that your life matters. Your life counts. There is so much to you, so much value, so much light. And whatever difficulty that you're going through now, whatever the circumstance is, whatever anyone has said to you, please take my word for it when I tell you that the only reason you are going through that is because there is an enemy somewhere that wants to discourage you and wants you to believe the lie. Don't believe the lie. No matter what you are going through, if there's nothing else you remember today, and if there's nothing else you believe, just believe that there was this auntie that told you in a video that your life matters and keep going. Keep going. Keep putting in the effort to discover what you are really about. Because believe me when I tell you that the person who created you has too much resources and too much wisdom to waste his resources. The breath that is sustaining your life is too valuable to be wasted. The person who made you is too deliberate to allow his resources go to waste. And so you need to come into this reality so that you can conduct yourself accordingly, so that your decisions can flow in line with the value that you have. So whether you believe it or not, whether the circumstances around you tell you or not, tell yourself, remind yourself, say it over and over so that you hear it. I am a big deal. My life is a big deal. There's more to me than this. There's more to me than meets the eye. I am a treasure that is being unraveled, and I will find that treasure. I will play my part, and I will trust my Creator to help me to find what is hidden. There's so much more to you. Don't let anybody deceive you. Don't let anyone make you feel cheaper. Don't let anyone make you feel like you don't have any value. Disregard their words because they are a lie. Remember my analogy. If it is truly useless, no one spends time telling it that it's useless. If someone is spending time and has spent time in the past to say negative things about you, it's because they want you to believe it. And it is your duty to refuse to believe it. Number 4, if you can love boredom, you have won in life. Many of us, we chase what makes us feel good. And in today's world, it is so much worse. Because back in my day, you needed to go and look for what will make you excited. You needed to go and watch TV. You needed to go out to see a friend. These days, it's with you. Whatever it is that will make you feel excited or happy, you literally can carry it anywhere you go on your smartphone. And so you have a bigger challenge where you're always looking for the next thing to make you excited. But let me tell you a secret. Ask anybody that will do anything meaningful, has done anything meaningful, has created wealth, has created value, is living the life that they really want to live. They forced themselves to love boredom. You must become comfortable with doing the things that don't excite you but are necessary to get you to where you need to go. You must become comfortable with staying on one thing. Do not feel like you do not have control over yourself. Sometimes that feeling, that desire, that need for excitement makes you feel like, oh my gosh, if I don't get something exciting now, I will lose my mind. It's a lie. It's a lie. You have control. I'm not saying you shouldn't take breaks, but whenever it's time for you to focus on important things that are not interesting, train yourself to focus. And now is the time for you to do it. Because if you can master the art of staying consistent in the boring now, trust me, it will be an asset. It will be like a muscle that you have built, such that as you grow older, it will become easier for you to focus. And you know what that will do for you, particularly in today's world? It will give you an advantage that many people do not have. Get yourself, train yourself as though you are exercising physically. Train your mind to focus. If you tell yourself, I'm going to focus on this thing for 5 minutes, by the 30-second mark, you begin to feel like, okay, I want to do something else. Force yourself to stay there. Little drops of water. Don't say, okay, I'm going to start by focusing and reading for 1 hour straight. Let's be honest with ourselves, it doesn't work. But if you say, I'm going to start by focusing for 2 minutes, and then when you are able to focus for 2 minutes, you increase it to 5, then you increase to 10, to 15, and on like that. You will build a skill that will make you so much money in the future. You will build a skill that will set you apart in life, and it will help you get your goals so much faster. And so, what am I telling you? Fall in love with boredom. Tell yourself that my feelings do not control me. Excitement does not control me. I will do what I decide that I want to do, and then decide to do the things that move you forward, especially the things that may not be interesting in the moment. Think about it. Planting a seed is not particularly exciting. You are putting these things in the ground, you can't see what is happening. You are watering them over and over. But when the result comes, when the harvest comes, it makes the boredom worthwhile. Finally, you have everything that you need. You have everything that you need. Don't allow your situation and your circumstance define that or tell you otherwise. You might be saying, how do I have everything? I can barely even eat. I can barely even go to school. Believe me when I tell you that you have everything that you need on your inside. Sometimes the environment around you may not be ideal. Things may be difficult, but you can keep going. You can keep going. If you decide, first of all, that I want to get the best that this life has to offer, that's the first decision that you must make. That I want the best. And then when you ask yourself, what exactly is the best? The only way to find that is to go back to the blueprints, go back to the person that set it all up in the first place. I can't, if I take a phone and I figure it out on my own, if there is a problem with that device, ideally the best thing for me to do is to go to the person who made it and ask them, how does this work? What should I do to get the best out of this? I'm sure you know that if you have a smartphone, you are probably not using all the features yet because you probably didn't go to the manufacturer to consider all the benefits that they had put there. And so if you spend all your time using your phone to make calls, to send text messages, and on social media, but you don't realize that your phone is actually a very powerful recording device. You don't realize that your phone is actually a powerful tracking device. You don't realize that your phone can help you to be very effective and you can make a lot of money off your phone. It doesn't mean that you didn't have the value. It just means that you didn't use it the right way and you didn't go to the manufacturer. You didn't spend time understanding all that the phone was actually able to do. Can I tell you that there's so much more to your life and you will not truly find it out if you do not go back to the manufacturer? Let me tell you, as someone who has gone ahead in this journey, there is no better investment that you can make in your life, in your today, and in your tomorrow than spending time learning about the one who made you. Spending time understanding who God is. And it doesn't have to be anything complicated. It doesn't have to be you going to church every single day of the week. All you have to do is to first of all decide that I want to understand what my life is truly about and I want to live meaningfully. Once you make that decision, you begin to have conversations with God. It all starts with conversations. Believe it or not, God, the big God, the everlasting God that has no time limits, He's waiting to hear from you. He is actually literally waiting to hear your voice. He keeps thinking, when is she going to turn to me and have a conversation with me? When is he going to take some time off from the things that distract him and actually look to me? When is he going to spend time to actually wait and hear what I have in store for him or her? It is time for you to make a decision, to decide that you will get the best out of this life for the time in which you have been given, to decide that you are going to seek out the one who made all things, because it is in his hands that the success and the value of your life thrives. Take it from me when I tell you that knowing God, understanding him, accepting his free gift in the form of his only son is the best gift that you can give yourself. Because what it means is that you are no longer living life on your own. It means that you have taken the heavy lifting, the complications of this life, and you have handed it over to the one that knows the end from the beginning. You have handed it over to your biggest advantage. You have handed it over to the one that has given you everything that you need to thrive. So think about it for a minute. Ask yourself, where am I in my relationship with God? Am I taking him seriously? Or am I like the person who has been given a massive mansion, a house in the best part of the world, fully furnished, fully built out with everything that I could ever need already provided, but I'm still roaming the streets looking for someone to give me handouts and begging for food when everything that I need has already been given to me. Everything that you need has been provided for you. Everything that you need has been made available. All you need is to give it attention and to tell the Lord, I am ready to find what you have created me to be. I am ready to access the things you have given me. Teach me the way. And believe me when I tell you, he is waiting for you already and he will answer. I wish you nothing but the best in life. I hope that you find that you are a big deal. I hope you realize that your life is so much more than where you are right now. I hope you realize that whatever mistakes you have made do not define you, that there is help available for you in life. I hope you realize that there's joy, there's contentment, there is acceptance. You're already accepted. I hope you realize that the reasons why you are struggling is because there is so much more to you, and it's up to you to decide to find it out. Thank you so much for listening, and I look forward to engaging with you further. Bye for now.